Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to discuss in today's episode. Now, I will say this, the drama just constantly never ends. So, we're going to get into everything. I got a couple topics for you guys. I want to run through them as quick as possible. Okay. So, what's on the docket? Let's see here. Darius Slay. He ducked his taco versus DK Metcalf. He ducked it. He ducked it. It is what it is. All right. We're gonna discuss that. Kevin Byard, he actually confronts Sean Desai regarding the defensive backs being able to do their own scouting reports. So the players are taking initiative, and they're also taking some of those duties away from the head coaches and the coaching staff, which lets you know just how bad our coaches have been. So we got to talk about that. The coaching staff is ass. I'm sorry. That's going to be a constant theme until something happens. A lot needs to change. I need to see improvement. And Avante Maddox. You guys know how I feel about Avante Maddox. He's at practice. His 21-day practice window is open. So this is huge. This is huge. His 21-day practice window is open. So now we know he can play. He's about ready to play. And the thing with Avante Maddox, we're going to get into that as well. Okay. I'm going to get into that. Okay. And last but not least, we got some Jalen Hurts film review. So that's on the docket. I only got 4 topics for today, right? I only got 4 topics. We're gonna run through these, okay? Because I'm ready to get. I'm ready to. I gotta talk about Darius Slay, man. Okay, I held my peace for long enough. Big play Slay. Okay, I'll call you Big Play Slay. All right, man. I'll call you Big Play Slay from now on. All right. We have to we have to hone back on the big play Slay criticism, okay? Because I think it gets to him a little bit, okay? I think he's a little soft. So the fan base has to, he feeds into it. Him and his wife, they feed into the negative, all of the negativity, right? And that's the problem. If you feed into it, oh yeah, we're gonna pick on you, right? Darius Slay is elite. I'm sorry to tell you guys, he's elite. Okay, he is a dog, right? So when we give him a hard time, he feels some type of way about it. But Darius Slay, he had a arthrus. Wait, he had surgery on his knee. Okay, and pretty much he's done for the entire season, just about. The I mean, you look at it here. It's a surgery that is done to check for problems. Usually a tiny camera to see inside your knee. So he's going to get something checked out to see if his knee is okay. Right. But he was already playing on it. So he was perfectly fine. If you can play on this knee, you was playing on this knee throughout the season. Okay. This is the worst time to have knee surgery. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This this is the worst possible time to have a knee surgery right now. And this is something that you can play through because he's played through it. This is something he can easily play through because he's been doing it. And it's not, I mean, this is just a checkup. This is just like going to see, they stick a camera in your knee to see if anything's going on. Right. Bro, with DK Metcalf coming into town, that your knee has that it has to wait. I'm sorry. It has to wait. We're paying you a lot of money. Your knee, your knee is going to be fine. That's going to get taken care of. Okay. I can't believe bro picked the we got to stop picking on him. Because if he'll do something like this, man, if he'll just go and have surgery on a knee, like, come on, bro. Like I don't know. I think he's too soft. There's no way, bro. You wait until the biggest matchup. I've been waiting to see this rematch. I think everybody has. I've been waiting to see Darius Slay and DK Metcalf. He robbed us of it, man. I don't, and I can't really speak on his health because he was on the injury report. So I would never say that he's faking an injury or whatever. But I wish it could have waited. Like, ew, this is like the worst. Come on, man. I mean, we watch your podcast, we see your podcast, we see some of the things you're saying on your podcast, and I'm perfectly fine with everything he said on his podcast because at the end of the day, he's really a dog. Like we have to put some respect on Darius Slay's name for real. We gonna have to. He's definitely like that. All right, he's all he's if he gets a Super Bowl, he's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. Okay, that's the type of caliber player we have. Okay, and the entire NFL know all of the players respect him. Right, this dude, he's really like that. Like I'm telling you. Okay, so man, it hurts, bro, because I'm looking at I'm looking at the you know, the surgery that he had, and it's done to check for problems. You checking for problems, right? Look, bro, Darius. Here's the thing with Darius. His knee that hasn't been hindering him. This dude is lightning fucking fast, bro. Like I'm talking about, dude is way too fast. Some of the stuff he do on the field, where he can just completely turn his body around and get a pass breakup. Like, bro, it's wild. But we need interceptions. But my whole thing is this: Darius Slay is legit, bro, for real. I used to last year after the Super Bowl when they released him, I'm like, cool, it's whatever it is. Well, I was kind of happy, honestly. I'm like, he low key. I thought he was trash, bro. But I'm telling you, watching the film, it's hard, bro. I- it's tough to have a guy like Darius Slay. Okay, when he's gone, and we're gonna really miss him. Okay, so dude is really like that. I think we should ease up on him. I think we should ease up on Darius Slay. Please, for real. Just ease up on him a bit. He's 32 or something like that. He has all pros. He has he's on the cusp of being a Hall of Fame player if he gets a Super Bowl. And he's been playing excellent this year. Okay. I'm gonna give him that. But I just need more. And I mean, come on, man. Darius Slay was
Line of scrimmage. I heard him say, "Come up here and pray."
Darius Slay said out of his mouth he wants his get back with DK Metcalf. I mean, this is what you're saying, bro. So if you want your get back, go get it. You got the perfect opportunity to do so. You got the perfect opportunity to go to get your get back. Right? You got the perfect opportunity to do so. And out of nowhere, he got something going on with his knee. See, the Philadelphia Eagles, man, honestly, I hate how they go about their, even just their whole injury updates. Like it's kind of like I don't like it. It's foul. Like this man, he already had surgery. Why we didn't know he was having surgery? Why we didn't know he was having surgery? Why is this just coming out early in the morning? This is something we should already know. if it happened earlier in the week. Like, come on, bro. Right? Like, and we should have known he was having surgery. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't like how they handle their injuries with how they did this one with Darius Slay. I don't really like it, honestly. They should have told us earlier about his surgery. Um, at least afterwards, so we can send condolence or prayers and make sure, or wish him like we didn't know anything about the surgery. They knew about the surgery, and now we're when we find out about it, oh, now he's out for like the remainder of the season, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Like, come on. Like, come on. Come on. What I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of how this organization deals with injuries and how they go about giving us the information about it. Like, I'm just tired. I'm really tired of it, man. Even the press conference when Nick Sirianni actually decided to tell us that he would have surgery, it was just quick and it was just like sloppy. Like, I don't understand. It's like they don't want to tell us, really. It's like they don't even want to tell us about the injuries, it feels like, at this point. But yeah, man. I mean, this is like something that could have waited, honestly. This could have waited. I'll be honest with you guys, and I have to. This type of surgery, it's merely a checkup on your knee. You've been playing this entire season. I don't know when it started, but I know you just played your best game of the season against the Cowboys. You've shown no signs of injury. I know you've been on the injury report, but man, this is something that I feel like it could have waited. Maybe he wants to get on top of it earlier and then be ready for the playoffs. Cool. But bro, you could have went one more week. It could have waited one more week. Cause now I don't get to the DK. I mean, bro was talking like, yeah, when I see them again, when I see DK, he want his get back. So if you want your get back, big play Slay, you had the perfect
Press,
opportunity
little
to
nigga.
do so.
I went up there to go press. I called him in mid-action because I heard him just like, I ain't gonna say growling, but he was like, them big old strong people voice. This ain't no 22 or 23-year-old kid. It's a goddamn act. And try but he was like, them big old strong people voice. This ain't no 22 or 23-year-old kid. It's a goddamn action figure. Like, this dude here big as hell. I ain't never been tried like that in my life. So I'm like, this dude here really tripping. I gotta get my get back. You know what I'm saying?
Giving him work though. I mean, come on, man. He's trying to jump over you. Like, come on. DK was out there trying to jump over this man. Imagine what they finna do. Darius, I hope you at this game, bro, for real. Because I know you're not playing, but I hope you there. Oh my God. DK, if Khalil Ringo is guarding DK Metcalf, it's gonna be an embarrassment. Don't let them hype you up. Do not let these guys start hyping you up for the whole DK, the whole Khalil Ringo. Please. I've watched everything he's done. Every single no, bro. He's a highlight reel. If Khalil Ringo is on DK Metcalf, bro, it's going to look. I don't even want to think about how that's going to be just humiliating for him at this point. A tight end just jumped over Khalil Ringo. Like, come on, don't let him hype y'all up, please. I just seen Ferguson, the tight end from Dallas Cowboys, the Cowboys tight end, completely jump over Khalil Ringo. He's not ready. I just witnessed Khalil Ringo. He committed two personal fouls in one play, and they both counted. I've never seen that. in all of my life and watching football. Like, bro, yeah, dude is horrible. I'm not going. He's a rookie. He's a rookie, right? But him on DK, come on, that's ugly, man. The secondary against anybody who you guys think, yeah, it's over with. It's over with. There's nobody that's going to be able to guard this Seattle's offense. I'll be honest with you. Nobody on our nobody. We're gonna have to get pressure and and hopefully if Geno, I want to see Geno Smith play, but if he's not playing, I mean, I still don't. I just think I don't. Yeah, but it's a they got too many weapons. I don't trust Bradbury. Okay, cool, but other than that, man, it's wide open for our secondary. We already know. We already know our defense. We got the worst defense in the NFL, right? But I mean, it's gonna look bad without Darius Slay. And I'm still on the whole Darius Slay topic, but I'm over it. It is what it is. Go get well, bro. But you robbed us of that rematch. He said out his mouth that he wanted his get back. And you went to go get your knee checked up, bro. That just rub. I don't know, man. That's kind of soft to me. You ducked your taco, okay, Darius Slay. You ducked your taco. You didn't want no smoke with DK Mac. This could have waited, bro. You've been having an amazing year. I mean, knowing that you got a banged up knee or whatever, but come on, bro. You didn't. I've seen nothing that looked like he had anything wrong with his knee. It's like bro is like running around like he's always the fastest person on the field. Honestly, bro, he's lightning quick. I mean, we should put him at receiver. Honestly, I see why he said he want to play receiver. Put Darius Slay at receiver. He's fast enough. But oh man, it is what it is. Darius Slay, I just can't wait. I can't wait for you to get back, bro. I can't wait for you to get back. You one of my favorite players now, honestly. And the fans, man, they hear big play Slay. When you hear big play Slay, look, Myron, hear me out, Myron. I see you in the chat, gang. When you hear big play Slay, you expect big plays all the time. So you expect interceptions. You expect, right? He has to make some plays, you know. So maybe you gotta, I don't know, you gotta move him around, put him in positions to make more plays. Okay, that's the only thing. And he's getting older. He doesn't travel. After DK Metcalf game, he stopped traveling. Okay. After the DK Metcalf game, he stopped traveling. This I think DK Metcalf like really bro, you gotta go get your get back, man, for real. Damn big play. Cause now it's like, bro, you look soft now. I'm not gonna lie, you look soft as shit. Like for real, bro. You know we need this game too. He looks soft. You know we need this game. You know we need this game. You know we need it. And now out of nowhere, and we play tomorrow. Yeah, we play. Come on, man. We play Monday. Golly, that's crazy. And now we're just finding this out. That's wild, man. For real. I want you guys to let's just leave Darius Slay alone. Hey, Myram, no more trolling Darius Slay. Let's just leave him alone. And because I think he really getting his feelings about some of this stuff. Okay. Uh Avante Maddox. Let's get into Avante Maddox real quick. Avante Maddox. I don't know. For the people who like my regulars, you guys know I'm big on Avante Maddox, right? Avante Maddox is by far, in my opinion, he's the most important piece to the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Okay. It's a slot corner because now he can cover the slot. Okay. He can also slot corner can play safety as well. That's what Chauncey Gardner was so good at. So if we had someone that could play safety and slot corner and just a formidable linebacker, our defense will be really solid right now, honestly. So with a Avonte Maddox return, that's huge. He has a 21-day window, so he's going to be ready to play for the playoffs. My whole thing is with Avonte Maddox, he comes back. He's injury prone. Okay, let's just be honest, right? He's injury prone, but he doesn't give himself time to. He always rush back, but he is actually the biggest piece to the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Okay, I'm on record saying, and I stand by this. I don't care what anybody say. If we had Avonte Maddox for a whole season last year, we win a Super Bowl. Okay, I feel like we win a Super Bowl with a Avonte Maddox on our team playing every game. I think we win that Super Bowl last year. Okay, uh, if we can get Avonte Maddox back for the playoffs, whatever seed we make it, whatever seed it is, okay, because we're going to get a seed in the playoffs. Number one seed, kiss that shit goodbye. Okay, we're not going to be your number one seed, but maybe a two or whatever. If we get in the playoffs and Avonte Maddox is there, I don't know, man. I think that kind of changes things, but I'm happy I'm happy he's back. He's huge. I think he's really underrated. Honestly, you don't know the value of a guy like that. You see a little bit of it with Chauncey Gardner Johnson when he was with us, right? Avonte Maddox can kind of play that same role. So it's crucial. It's crucial. And with a Avonte Maddox and a Chauncey Gardner Johnson, it's like Avonte just can't stay healthy, man. He can't stay healthy, and it sucks because I believe he's the piece. Okay, he's that piece. Like when he went down Christmas Eve against Dallas, and he had already had like a pressure of sack, right? Like he was going crazy, and this is like the first quarter, and then something happened with his big toe, so it's like, golly, and it's in how we paid him already, so how he knew he was going to be really good, so he paid him early. But now it's like he can't stay on the field. So if we can get him back, bro, this dude is special, man. He's special. He's special. Uh okay, let's look at some comments, man. I'm not a good look. It's not a good look. It's terrible timing. Yeah, I'm leaving him alone. I mean, bro, it's just bad timing with Darius Slay with all this. And again, it's just a checkup. Okay. Now, it's just, I mean, he was playing amazing. Didn't he make a statement on the podcast? And, it's like it's so much back and forth, and it's a lot of it's a lot of stuff really internally as far as it starts with his wife, okay? His wife says stuff, she brings it up, okay, that she all right, so on Twitter, okay, if you follow Darius Slay's wife, she mentioned like somebody who was like making death threats, and then I think after the game or whatever, I guess she probably told Darius or Big Play Slay, and right, but that's where it starts with the wife, and then and it gets to him, and now it's like, yeah, man, and like death threats, whoever's sending him those type of messages, that's just wild, bro. That's unbelievable. Okay. My mic, my mic acting up. Eagles 45, Seahawks 17. I hope so. Yeah, I would like to have that score as well. As well, okay. I'm done with Maddox. I'm done with Maddox. He's good, but can't stay on the field. Yeah, so I think that's where you have to part ways. Howie should already have. He should have something in play. But you know, Howie, man, he's like patch and go, right? Trying to it's this thing could really start to unravel on him really fast. Okay, you probably got with this roster because these guys you're gonna have to pay as well, and you know you got to bank on some of these young guys to actually pan out and continue to draft while you know trying to stay relevant for the now. So it's tough on him, but there's definitely some chinks in this thing. There's some chinks in the armor. He's gonna have to figure out how to get a linebacker, and he needs a slot corner. Okay, but most importantly, you're gonna all on a defense. You're gonna need a slot corner, and he's gonna have to be able to play safety. That's probably at this stage in the NFL. That's probably the most important. But it's so hard to find them. Good luck trying to find a slot that can you know do that. And there's some guys, but there's not a lot. Okay, there's not a lot. You look at like an Ed Reed, or I think Brian Dawkins could have played like so that's a different NFL, but those guys kind of created the difference. And Brian Dawkins was solid, ain't really good in coverage, believe it or not. So was Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu. So uh, it's hard to find. It's still hard to find those type of guys, right? And Chauncey Gardner Johnson have health concerns, right? But he's really good. Avonte Maddox, same thing. Because you gotta be so versatile to where you gotta be a certain you can't be too heavy because you want to still be athletic. These guys are anomalies, right? You have to be able to play in the box and tackle and also be able to cover, blitz, be a sound tackler. You have to be able to tackle and cover. So it's a tough kind of find. So when you do get those guys like Avonte Maddox, you got to keep him around, even if you know he's injury prone, which he has been. We already paid him. Maybe he could, just reel off, get right for a couple years, get fully healthy, right? Man, just get healthy, bro. Let's see here. We got. Do we move on? We're man, I would hate to see that, but I wouldn't honestly. He's too valuable. He's too valuable. We paid him. I think we're locked in with a contract with Maddox, but he's too valuable, bro. Mm, Bro, I'll put it like this: if we had Avonte Maddox right now, okay, our defense will look 10 times better. First off, okay, because we'll have Bradbury, whatever, right? But we'll have somebody in the slot. You can't attack us with any. I mean, you cover a tight end. There'll still be issues at linebacker, maybe, but I mean, just he just plugs it because Bradley Roby, he's trash. Avonte Maddox plugs a huge hole, right? And our defense, because there's a lot of leaks on the back end, not even the back end, bro, just in the slot, man, for real. It's bad. Howie should have another guy by now. He should have another guy for that position, and he don't. But it's hard to find them. No audio? God damn it. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, it's back. Yeah, bro. I don't know. But Maddox, I mean, bro, how he was not able to replace. He can't replace Avante Maddox, man. And he's huge. It's in any how you play defense now. You need that. You need that third corner. That can also play safety, or just plug up the middle of the field in general, right? And you can do so much with these guys, bro. Like it's crazy. Yeah, he is. He is. He's a top three. You said I don't see Eagles losing three in a row. Let's look at the stats. Now these stats are misleading because if I would have pulled up stats from the last the last two games, the stats will look so it will look so horrible. Okay, so I didn't do that because the Philadelphia Eagles haven't done anything in the last 2 weeks. But I do have this is just like let's just look at the team's overall stats from this year. If you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, they scored 20 26.3 points per game. They're sixth in the NFL. The Seahawks offensively are 17th. They only scored 21.5 points per game. They're on a 4-game losing streak. I mean, this is a team that we really should beat. Okay. Their yards per game were their 20th. The Seahawks, our yards per game were 8th. So our offense, the stats look good from the Philadelphia Eagles offense because of how good they played early on. So stats are so goddamn misleading, bro. Okay. But if I pull up the stats from the Philadelphia Eagles first two games, that their last two games, I mean, they only score what? One offensive touchdown, right? They didn't score offensive touchdown against Dallas. It will look so much worse. It will look so much worse. But this gives you an overall like totality of like the Philadelphia Eagles offense. I mean, fourth down conversion, they're first. Touchdowns per game, 7. So I mean, they have the potential. It's all there. Okay. You look at their third down conversions for the Seahawks, they're 27th. So this is definitely a game where this is a game where we can get back on track because the Seahawks third down offense is horrible. They're close to the bottom of the pack, right? And so is the Philadelphia Eagles. So this is a good matchup for the Eagles to get back right and get a dub. So is the Giants, the Arizona. So, bro, we should win all of these games, okay? But I just don't trust the team after two blowouts. They have to show me. Okay? They have to show me. I have to stay up to date and relevant with my information. Okay. I can't come to you guys and give you guys stuff from, week 4 or 5 or 6. No, I have to break this thing down just from not only a neutral perspective, but what am I seeing right now? Okay, and right now we all know that they suck. So unfortunately, I just have to I have to be honest, and I hate to say it about my team, but it is what it is. Because I'm not just a fan; I'm a content creator as well. So if I'm gonna create any type of accurate content, I have to be up to date with what's going on. And right now, the Eagles aren't too. They aren't good, bro. I hate saying it because like 2 weeks, not even 3 weeks ago, they were the best team after the Bills game, right? They the best team in the NFL. We just beat the Chiefs, the Bills in overtime. Like, so it's crazy to go from that to bro. They look like one of the worst teams in the NFL right now. Based off 2 weeks. Actually, based off 2 weeks, they are the worst team in the NFL. And that's crazy how you can go from that so fast. Right. But the stats don't really show that. Um, and the Philadelphia Eagles, man, they got a lot. This is a game where they can get some. They can. This is a perfect game where they can figure things out, right, and just go on a roll. Okay, but I don't. I still don't see it. I still don't see it. I still don't see it. Honestly, they have to show me. You got to prove it to me after what you guys just the performance I just seen. If we get a W, I feel we will win the rest of the remaining games. Probably we should. We should win all of our games. The teams that we're playing coming up, they're not good. Okay, simple. I'll put it as simple as that. If we lose to a trash team, we're trash, right? And it's gonna hurt us. We need to win the rest of these games. Get the number one seed. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to give them. I'm gonna have to give them a loss. Honestly, this game it hurts. It sucks to do that, but they haven't showed me anything. What I mean, what have they shown us to make to even let you to? I mean, look for okay, right? Okay, let's look. Let's look. Let's look at our record. Okay, I'll pull that up right now. Okay, we are. I mean, you look at some of the games. Okay, we know what our record is, but you look at the last two games. The Dallas Cowboys game was 33-13. Okay. We literally didn't score a touchdown. Our offense didn't score a touchdown. What I have nothing at all to say good. And then even before the San Francisco game, before that, another blowout. They put up 42 points on us. They got us out the way quick, easy. I mean, bro, there's not much. Um, I got us losing. You got us losing. I got us losing too, bro. I got us losing too, man. And I think it was this game, bro. The 49ers game. I haven't looked at the all 22 for the 49ers game at all. I looked at the Cowboys maybe the first quarter, right? But the 49ers, I haven't looked at it at all. Like I ain't even couldn't. Okay, but whatever the 49ers did to the Philadelphia Eagles, they definitely gave a blueprint to the NFL. Because you seen Dallas probably did the exact same thing. I'm not sure, but I can't even really say that because I haven't seen what the 49ers done, what the 49ers have done. So let's just look at some things real quick. This is like a play action. Uh Jalen Hurts dropped back. And yeah, he has time, right, in the pocket to see where he wants to go with the ball. He just doesn't have anything. He's covered. That's Dallas Goddard like Dallas Goddard covered. Yeah, everything is covered. Maybe you can be looking here. Yeah, maybe you could be, yeah, Jalen with a little more timing. I mean, but that's a tough throw. That window right there. You gotta be elite to make that throw. So yeah, I don't really see anything. And they're letting him, they're giving him lane. He got a lane to run here. Uh it looks like somebody breaks open right here. Honestly. Yeah. Oh, nope, he's not. He's covered. So yeah, not he has nowhere to throw the ball, honestly. You still can maybe you got some down right here down the middle. I would have look, you got some space right here in between, to throw the ball. I probably would have maybe been looking at, throwing the ball right here. But at this point, yeah, he has nothing. Right. And what happens? He has time to throw. So they're giving him time to throw. All of this is stuff down the field, right? And it's man, I mean, yeah. Uh yeah. So I think they kind of gave teams the blueprint. In a sense, maybe. You see, I mean, they just want a deep. I mean, this is just something where they just wanted some long developing stuff. There's nothing going on, honestly. Now, right here, he does break open. Okay, but you gotta have that ready to throw on a zip. Okay, you gotta have that ready to throw. A like right here, because that's not a that's a tough throw. See, but he's gonna break open for there's some space. So I mean, I don't know. That'll be a tough one. But for the most part, yeah, everything looked like it's open. It's nothing's open. It's an incompletion. It look like or a gain of what? Gain of whoa. This looks so. Is this foggy? What the hell? But yeah, he got time to throw, and yeah, there's nothing. Right. So just looking at some. Just look. I like to look at Jalen Hurts and see and try to see what he's looking at. I want to see more Sidney Brown. Sidney Brown should have been a starter. I'm hoping they showing up with chip on their shoulder. I hope so. I hope so. We can only hope the team takes it personally because of these last few terrible. We got to get this. Hey, I mean, I wish I can. I wish I, as a fan, right, as a diehard fan, of course, I feel the same exact way. Honestly, I feel the same exact way, and of course, I'm always want and root for my team to win. But again, as a content creator, I have to look at everything kind of neutrally, and it's just. I mean, you look at our two losses. We're playing. Everybody knows we're playing terrible, right? So, I mean, what do you expect from a team that's playing horrible? It blew out. I mean, when you get blew out by your two biggest competitors, what does that say, right? So we got to fix it, man. We got a lot of work to do, and it might take more time than we actually have. It might take more time, but try getting back to the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl. I think we probably got to pump our brakes a little bit and just try to take it. Understand like, hey man, this thing takes time, right? And that's tough. That's tough. I hope they show up, man. I hope they show up. I want to see. Yeah, Sidney Brown should have been started. He's a dog. I seen him make a play on CeeDee Lamb. He broke up a pass. I seen him make a play on Mike Evans. He broke up a touchdown pass. So, man, that's one thing about the Philadelphia Eagles. Right now, look, I'm starting Sidney Brown. I'm starting him. That's one of the only guys one of the guys I really like as far as the rookies. I'm putting him and Reed Blankenship back there. That was my whole thing from the beginning. You start him with Reed Blankenship. Okay. Kevin Byard, I mean, okay, that's for depth or whatever. But I don't know. I'm putting them two back there. You guys are the future on the safety position. Whatever happens, happens. You'll learn on the fly. But in the meantime, make solid tackles. Don't let nothing go over your head. And just make your tackles. But yeah, I like Sidney Brown, bro. I like him a lot, man. That's one of my favorite. That's my favorite rookie. We winning out at home field going to be us. That's how it really should be. Who gonna be on DK this week? I think it's gonna be Khalid Ringo. And if it's Khalid Ringo, it's a wrap. I'm not gonna lie. Khalid Ringo is absolutely trash. I mean, he's a rookie, right? He still has a lot to learn. But yeah, I think yeah, I don't think he ready, man. They want to talk about his speed, his height. Yeah, AJ Brown maybe said something about him to try to hype him up or whatever, or give him right. But I mean, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anything from him. He's made like some solid tackles, or he's good with the curl route, or he's good with certain routes he can read and right. But I mean, he just needs some experience. He gets some playing time that's going to help him develop. So I want to see him in so he can develop, but it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a long one with DK, bro. Come on, man. Nah, I wouldn't. I ain't even putting Shorty on the island like that against DK. I'm not doing it. I'm always have somebody helping. Somebody's gonna always have. You got help here. You got help here. Like I'm gonna have it to where you don't leave him on the island at all with Buddy with a DK. You don't. Okay, but off a slant, he might take it to the house because dude, he's bigger than AJ Brown and faster. Right. So that's what you got to take into account with DK Metcalf. He's bigger and faster than AJ Brown. Like imagine a AJ Brown with DK Metcalf speed. DK AJ Brown with a 4.3 speed, a 4.34. Right? Come on, man. That'll be wild. That would be wild. That would be wild. Okay. But they play pretty much the same. DK Metcalf is so much faster. Dude will break away and he's the fastest person on the team. I mean on the field, right? And he's like 6'3", 6'4", 230 pounds, right? So it's not like it's different. It's definitely levels to it. And nobody's gonna be able to nobody's gonna be able to guard that type of guy on our defense. On our defense, I mean I can show you guys our defensive stats. We don't look that good defensively. I'll be honest with you. We really don't look that good. Yeah, they tried to run the ball and got nothing there. This is a better angle for sure for this run play. And I mean, like, where's Rashad Penny? Okay, he just hands it off, and right now at this point, yeah, man, that ain't going nowhere. Yeah, they rallying. Yeah, that's not going nowhere. Yeah, that's over with. And so you can't even really run the ball against a 49ers team. But I like that they went in motion. They're doing some stuff with the motion. Uh Jalen got it right out. See, he knew he was gonna go to AJ Brown. Right. AJ Brown goes about okay, he gets some good amount. Yeah, he gets a chunk. Oh, he makes some pay. That was just damaging. Yo, what's up, Cosmic? Yeah, he made him pay there. The yards after the catch, yeah, AJ and Jalen went crazy right there. But Jalen Hurts knew where he was going with the ball this whole time. Dude went in motion, so Jalen know that it's man. And yeah, he just pretty much yeah, he knew where he was going the whole time. That's like pitch and catch to my best friend, right? Which is what exactly what it is. But if that was DK Metcalf, DK Metcalf take that to the house for a touchdown. And they got a decent little run there. I like we're looking at the running plays from this angle right here because I could really see the hill. And it looked like Jason Kelsey's calling a lot of signals for this offense as well, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he instantly gets to the second level. Oh yeah, that looks boy. Well, what are you doing right here though? He has to make this block, and this will be a good run. It should be a good run. Uh, yeah, nothing. He ain't stay on that block. But yeah, nah, yeah, this defense is good for 49ers just watching this game. This defense is really good. We better win because we are not trying to have 4 losses. I don't know, man. I think this is a loss for us. Sirianni love explosive plays, but refuse to play Penny. His whole career is based on explosive plays. Unleash Penny. and his old team will help wait, unleash Penny on his old team. Oh yeah, unleash Penny on his old team. I got you. Oh, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Yeah, I don't know why he's not playing. Someone needs to ask why isn't Penny playing? And then they hit him with it again with the same. No, wait, that was Quez Watkins. It looked like. What did he run, like a slant? Yeah, Jalen Hurts is good at throwing slants, but I think, man, a lot of. Okay, let me just cut off this film real quick, and let me just say this: a lot of with a lot of the efficiencies on offense, it looks like some of it's Jalen Hurts, man. Okay, some of it is Jalen Hurts. I'll be honest. That hurts to say because I rock with Jalen, and but yeah, a lot some of it, man. It's like a one read. It's a different. It's frustrating because it's a new offense that he has to learn. Okay, that's the biggest thing. I mean, like he's been in how many different offenses? You see when he's in a. If he would been, imagine him in a Shane Steichen offense. He been in that offense already for multiple years, right? But he always gets a new offensive coordinator. He always has to learn different stuff, and it's just never the same. It makes it. There's a learning curve. There's a learning curve for everything. And with a new coordinator, new offense, yeah, that's your boy Brian Johnson, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he has his own offense. Things are different now. You got to change it up. But yeah, it's a different court. It's a different scheme, man. And I don't know how much more I kind of would have made it. I just don't understand why they hired Brian Johnson. That's Jalen Hurts. That's Jalen Hurts. Like they've known each other for years, so I understand the chemistry aspect. But outside of that, is it just like a buddy thing, or you guys have to make the best decision for the team. And if you could have gotten a guy, a QB guru, who could implement the same system as your former offensive coordinator, Shane Steichen, who would that be? Frank Reich. I will go get Frank Reich. They all from the same coaching tree. I will go get Frank Reich. If I'm Nick Sirianni and I'm putting him as the offensive coordinator. But there is it's still so much. You can't. It's hard to do that in like the middle of the season, right? Because you still so much you got to learn. So I think it all just takes time, and we're right now we don't have that because we won a Super Bowl. Sorry, we just lost one. We're starving for a Super Bowl. You guys got to go get us a Super Bowl. You know what the standard is. And we didn't make the standard. You guys made the standard. All right. Jalen always talk about the standard. I mean, because of course we want Super Bowls. Right. So I didn't know Darius Slay is out. What happened? Exactly. We just found out that Darius Slay he went and had his knee checked up. So they pretty much stuck a camera up his knee to see if there's anything wrong, right? So he had surgery to see if anything's wrong with his knee. And yeah, he's out for what? I done heard reports that the entire regular season. I've heard reports 2 or 3 weeks. He's already had surgery. So he had surgery like maybe 2 or 3 days before, whatever he had. But it's just it's one of those things to where, man, yeah, the Philadelphia Eagles, they're secretive about a lot of stuff. So yeah, if you don't know, yeah, he has, and then how they even told us. It was like around 10 a.m., 11 a.m. or something. They had a quick little press conference, announced it, and got right up out of there. Like, bro, what the hell? I don't know, man. It's just weird. I don't know why they like that with the injury. It'll be like out of nowhere. Oh, now Darius Slade, he has a he has a knee. Well, he has knee surgery. He's on the injury report. I've seen him there a couple times. So there was maybe some issues to where, hey, he may be having a problem with his knee. Right. So I still think, man, right at this juncture in the season, bro, you just had your best game and now you having surgery.
Kind of scrimmage. I heard him.
Seen anything to show that you was having problems with your knee. But I mean, when you got a guy like DK Metcalf, who you're going up against, right? I mean, you guys already had this little altercation right here, right? So I mean, if you're kind of skeptical about playing him again, I get it, bro. Okay. Darius Slayton been on record calling him like what did he call him? An action figure. Like, I mean, look what he did. I mean, Darius Slay, he had his way, bro. Right. So if you feel a bit, I mean, he trying to jump over you. Like, man, this dude just Darius Slay makes some plays as well, right? But overall, I mean, this dude was he just like, golly. He had 100. DK Metcalf had 177 receiving yards. Right. So I mean, golly, bro. I mean, if you just so happen to start and have to have surgery that right, I mean, days before this game, we find out. I don't like the optics of that. I'll be honest. Yeah. But I don't like the optics of that, man. Fans be disrespecting the players. Slay checked out. Yo, hey. That's exactly what happened, bro. He heard all of it, man, but yeah, that's pretty much it, gang. He checked out. He like, fuck it, bro. Fuck it. Let me go get my knee looked at and I'll be back when. Right. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. That just shows you where this locker room is at. Also, I'll bring one more point up, okay? And I'll be done with this stream. I'll bring up one more point. All right, so let's see who all miss practice. Okay, let's look at that. Let's see who missed practice. Okay, that's me, of course, right there. Okay, but yeah, Avante Maddox. The Eagles are planning to open the 21-day practice window for Avante Maddox next week. So next week he'll have 21 days to like kind of report back from practice. Usually it happens instantly. So I think he's already ready to go. He's gearing up to go for the playoffs. I mean, golly, you guys don't know how big that is, bro, to have Avante Maddox back. Um, yeah. Okay, so let me pull this up. All right, now look, we have Josh Sweat did not report to practice due to personal reasons. Jalen Hurts isn't practicing today because he's sick. All right. So we got guys not showing up to practice for personal reasons, right? Usually when I didn't show up for practice, the best way to get out of showing up for practice is to say, hey, it's personal, it's some family, whatever. It's something I can't disclose, and I can't disclose it because I have nothing to disclose because I just don't want to go to practice. So, but that's usually how like some of the guys, or that's how you get out of practice. Just say it's a personal reason. But maybe it was just something personal. But Josh Sweat has already came out and made comments about the D line and pressures and sacks and stuff like that. Right. So when you got Josh Sweat coming out talking, it's horrendously, it's bad when Josh Sweat is coming out talking to him. Josh Sweat's missing practice? Okay, boy, all right, whatever. Jalen Hurts, he is in practice because he was sick or whatever, right? And then we get Darius Slay out multiple weeks with a knee. And I said, kill me now. But look, this is it's so ironic when you look at how these guys are just not practicing. Darius Slay it was so weird. This was just so random. This dude just has a knee out of nowhere. I think we win. I think we lose against Seattle, and from there, like it's gonna begin and keep. It's gonna continue to show that this team, the locker room, is over with. Right. And usually when a locker room is divided, when you start losing games or going like a crazy losing streak and you start losing games, you should be winning. Really, it's lack of effort. When you see lack of effort, like everything's imploding. Yo, Kevin Byard. Hold on real quick. Let me show you guys what Kevin Byard. Kevin Byard actually went to the defensive coordinator and said, hey, you know what? Where's the what is this dude's name? His name is Mike. Who's the somebody reported it? I know somebody. Mike is his name. Mike. Nah, I don't remember who it is. Golly. All right, so you guys got to take my word for it. All right, listen. Kevin Byard pretty much told Sean Desai, hey, maybe I think we should do our own scouting report to players. So you got players taking responsibility of like the coaching staff and bro, it's just bad in so many ways to where I really wholeheartedly believe. See, someone said in the beginning of this chat, we don't win against Seattle. I've never seen us beat Seattle. Look, bro, say upset. I don't think we've beaten the Seahawks since 2008, 2009. I've never seen us beat the Seahawks, honestly. And I've been a fan in 2008, 2009. So it must have been that long since we beat Seattle. We do not beat Seattle. As, Seattle is a different atmosphere at home. They're physical. Like, yeah, this may be a bad matchup for the Eagles right now, honestly. Now, it's still favorable in some ways, but with their pass rush, I think they're 10th or 11th in sacks. Let me pull it up real quick. Because I don't want to just be I think they're like 10th or 11th in sacks or something like that. But when you this can be a game that Eagles win or they lose. Right? I just don't believe in the team right now, honestly, man, after those two blowouts. I honestly think they fraudulent. And it's crazy that you have to be honest and say it about your team, but you have to go off what you've been seeing right now. If you told me if you told me the Philadelphia Eagles would not score a touchdown against the Cowboys, I would laugh. I would have laughed in your face. That happened. Okay. The reality is this team is getting beat badly. Okay. If you was to tell me about the score against, if you was to tell me about the score versus the 49ers, I would laugh in your face. Okay. This is all right, but let's look at the defense real quick here. Wait a second. Let me look at I want to look at this chart, and if you look at the Seattle's defense, I mean their defense, both of our defense are trash. You look at yards per game, we're 22nd. Yards per game, they're 28th. Like both defenses are pretty much non-existent. You look at the Eagles on third down, they're 32nd on third down conversions. What? The Seahawks are 30th, right? So I mean, bro, this could easily be a shootout. Both defenses are terrible. Okay. So you can have your way. Right now, the Eagles are playing some bad teams at this point, and I still don't trust them. Even if they beat them, I'm not, bro. I seen what happened against the best teams in the NFL. When you're looking at a Dallas Cowboys team, I'm not saying they're the best team in the NFL, but you look at the 49ers, I'm not saying they're the best team in the NFL, but they have the best record. When you look at how you faced off against those teams, until you play those guys, I'm going to feel the same way. You can beat the Seahawks, and I still will be like, man, what did you do against a good team? So hopefully they can go on a roll. If they win, if they beat Seattle convincingly, and go 4-0 and run through the rest of these teams, I would feel completely different. But I mean, both defenses are terrible. So we know it should be a shootout. Okay? It should be a shootout. And if you can't shoot it out with the Seahawks, you might lose. If you can have a shootout with the Seahawks against that terrible defense, the Seahawks defense is trash, our offense is trash. If you can't have a shootout, you're losing. You're losing. I'll put it to you like that. All right. Now, I still have faith in our defense because we had the number one run defense. I still have faith in our defense. Okay. But the offense has to play with the offense cannot turn the ball over and have 3-and-outs because you're putting our defense on the field more often, right? So they're vulnerable because they're out there on the field. They can't be on the field that long with our defense. Okay, it just can't happen. So the offense is going to have to sustain. And I believe in the defense to make plays. If the offense plays ball, and I think the defense can kind of feed off each other from there, but it can't be, oh, it's all on the offense or it's all on the defense. No, it has to be a complete team effort. We have to win on offense, on defense, and special teams. That's the only way the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be successful. Again, here's a banger for you guys, right? Okay. All right. So listen, there's a banger for everybody. You can hear this out, right? And take heed to this for the Philadelphia Eagles to be dominant and effective or to just win games, they have to be good offensively, defensively, and special teams. Okay. Or if they're average in both categories, they'll probably figure out a way to win. Okay. So it has to be even. You have to do this as a team. The special teams is playing amazing. Okay. Special teams are lights out. Offense, defense, offensive numbers still look good for the Eagles, but as of late, they've been looking really bad. So I think you have to play as a team collectively for the Philadelphia Eagles to be successful. Other than that, um, I don't know. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I have some I have some final words, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. Yeah, it sucks. Here we go with haters. What you mean haters? Oh, that's DC4L. What's the word, bro? You say you guys need to fire the side. Man, we need to fire like the entire like the entire coach. I don't know, man. It's tough when you got a new offensive coordinator, a new defensive coordinator, right? So that's tough, man. That is I really underestimated just how difficult something like that is to overcome. Right. That's hard, bro. You lose. If you guys lose Dan Quinn, if the Cowboys lose Dan Quinn, or if the Cowboys lose who's their offensive coordinator? Oh, it's their head coach, so they're good, right? Because they got the head coach that call plays. So but if you guys lose your defensive coordinator, you're in trouble. What you guys are gonna lose Dan Quinn after this year, right? The Philadelphia Eagles, the head coach doesn't call plays. So it's just weird, man. It's just weird. I think for us right now, the coaching staff is definitely the problem. But everybody says fire Desai. I did a poll, and I think maybe 12K to 15,000 people voted, and almost half of them said Desai. And it's funny because he's the one that I kind of like the most, right? Because I've seen him with the limited pieces on defense, what he was able to do. And I'm like, man, this dude is brilliant, honestly. Uh, I've seen him hold the Dallas Cowboys to 6 points in the second half. So I mean, I know why you saying fire Sean Desai DC4L because you seen him firsthand. He held you guys to 6 points in that second half. The first game we played when we beat you. So I mean, I don't know if you could say fire him. He's had his moments, but overall, you got to, bro. You got to. I pulled up the stats for the Philadelphia Eagles defensively. Uh, and we're bad. We're just bad. It is what it is. Whose idea was it to get away from RPO, bro? I mean, they got rid of Shane, so that was his whole. He had all of that going on. It was his system. Honestly, it was his system. He was calling the plays. So, I mean, you got to figure out you. I don't know, man. They got their own little thing going on. Honestly, Jalen Hurts can't even run the. Jalen Hurts is hurt. He can't run. If you guys haven't noticed, he can't run the ball. Right, he's struggling using his legs. Our old coordinator left. We didn't even have a hiring process to replace him. We basically had in-house promotions to fill spots. That's exactly what happened. And I did not want, bro. I never wanted Brian Johnson as the offensive coordinator. Okay, I never wanted. I mean, like it's tough, bro. It's tough with. It's just one of those things where we're trying to find a replacement it's tough, man. But if I think you got to give them time because you just maybe you got to give these guys some time, man. Maybe it just takes time. Okay, for real. Okay, you look at Jonathan Gannon. He had a couple years here. They gave him his pieces, and uh, I mean he made a historic defense. You look at Shane Steichen. He was just he was a dog at play call, and he just knew how to use Jalen Hurts. I'm not gonna lie, Shane was a mastermind. So was Frank Wright when he was here. So I don't know why. That's what's so crazy to me. They all come from the same tree, but Nick Sirianni does not call the plays, bro. He does. Bro, what Nick Sirianni does not call plays. That's like, bro, that's man, that's not a good look. I'm gonna be honest with you. You got all these dudes coming from this Frank Wright coaching tree. You come from the coaching tree, but you don't call plays, bro. Jonathan Gannon, he called plays for the defense. He's from, if I'm not mistaken, he's from Frank Wright, right? So I mean, like he called plays defensively. Everybody called plays from like all the head coaches. They're calling plays. I don't get why he doesn't call plays. And I don't like when he does call them. You never know, right? It's like, whoa, why are you calling plays? Like even in 2021, when he was calling plays and it didn't work out, he gave it right up. And ever since then, we've been going crazy. Right? And that's because he gave this to Shane Steichen. Shane Steichen leaves. Now who's calling the plays? I knew Brian. I knew Nick Sirianni was calling some plays when I just seen him like calling plays during the game. Like it was like, bro, he had to right. I seen him calling plays. I'm like, damn, bro, you really calling plays. So he has his hands in it as well, and it kind of shows. He can't call plays, and that's so alarming to me, bro. As a head coach, you better be calling plays. I feel like you have to call plays in order for the team to respect you in a way. Nowadays, you got to be calling plays. Nick Sirianni isn't the play caller, man. He's not good at calling plays. Let's look at Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy, he he took over play calling, and Dak is going nuts. Right? That's what we need. I'm sorry, man. That's what we need as a and with a head coach. Nick Sirianni, you better pick up that you better start calling plays, Nick, if you really got it like that. I mean, making adjustments to what? I think he's trying to. Uh but I mean making what kind of adjustments to what the team, the offense, the defense? I think he's trying to make some adjustments. Sometimes you don't want to make too many adjustments, right? Sometimes you want to kind of just keep. You don't want to over adjust. You don't want to overdo anything. Whose idea was to get away from? Okay, I read that. Yeah, why is Sirianni not making adjustments? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's making some adjustments to a lot of different things. In-game adjustments, halftime. I mean, they could be doing that. I see Sean Desai. I see some. I know he's making. I know somebody's making in-game adjustments on defense because there's been times where, bro. I'll be honest with the offense. I just think sometimes, man, some of that is really Jalen Hurts. Okay. You got to get Jalen Hurts a lot of the blame. Not a lot of it, but you have to give him some fault. And why the offense isn't performing because who's at the head of it? Jalen Hurts, right? So you have to add Jalen Hurts in the middle with it. So you add Jalen Hurts in the middle. And I think Jalen Hurts got his he got a lot to do with some of this stuff, man. Because he's still trying to learn the offense.
By the way, I saw.
He's still trying to learn the offense, right? So if he's still trying to learn the offense, there's going to be growing pains, right? You're going to, it's going to take time to try to figure some things out. That's going to happen. That's just natural. But if we're expecting a Super Bowl from this Philadelphia Eagles team, we will probably have to understand that the coaching staff needs time to gel and build and figure things out. It's just it's not realistic to even that's too much. That's too harsh of an expectation for a coaching staff, right? But the Philadelphia Eagles, we're not gonna sit here and say, uh, hey, we don't want a Super Bowl, right? We want a Super Bowl especially after losing the way we lost. But no one's going to say, hey, let's take a chill pill. Let's sit back. Let's relax. Let's think. No one's going to, say, hey, do we have to give people time? No, we're not. We just need a Super Bowl. At the end of the day, we need a Super Bowl, period. That's really the fact of the matter. We need a Super Bowl. Okay. We're not trying to wait. We know that there's new coordinators and new systems. We don't care about any of that. We need to win a championship. That's it. That's all. Okay. We have to go avenge last year. Period. We have to go avenge last year, right? We have to go avenge last year. And anything that's not to that standard, yeah, it's going to have to it's going to have to be discussed at least. If you're not, I mean, we talk Jalen Hurts. All they talk about is the standard. The standard is a Super Bowl, okay? And you guys are not playing like a Super Bowl team, so you're going to get backlash, honestly. But yeah, we got Avonte Maddox coming back soon, and I think that's huge, right? So hopefully Darius Slay will be. I mean, I don't know, man. This team definitely. Listen here, and then that's it. That's the string. I just gotta say one more thing, okay? The Philadelphia Eagles should definitely win their next four. If they don't win their next four, if they don't beat the Seahawks, you gotta you gotta just you gotta cut. Yeah, I know we won Super Bowl, but yeah, if we don't beat the Seahawks, they're on a 4-game losing streak. Their defense is terrible. Okay. if we can't capitalize on a Seahawks team, we're there. We're on the road, right? See, we haven't won there in so long. I've never seen us win a game against Seattle. They beat us in the playoffs. They whoop on our ass. I've never seen us beat them. So it's like playing a baby's 49ers team. It's like playing a 49ers team, bro. I'll be honest with you. Why they not running Swift? Swift is, I think he's like a kind of injury prone, but not even. He has a history of being injured. But you want to kind of limit some of those touches from him. You don't want to just you see the hit that he took from in the 49ers game. So you want to limit some of those kind of things. You sound back. Yeah, bro. Well, I'm getting out of here, man. That's the show. I the Philadelphia Eagles haven't shown me enough to be able to take them in, this Monday night game against Seattle. But this is definitely a game they should win, bro. Uh Darius Slay, he went and had his knee checked out, and he's out for about what 3 to 4 weeks. It's something that he could have played through, especially in a game in which you're going up against a guy who put up 177 yards receiving against you. Okay, he embarrassed you. I would think that you would like to get that rematch, but obviously he didn't. Okay. Um, we also have Avante Maddox. He's back in the lineup. Now, he's not back in the lineup, but potentially he could be back in the lineup. So I'll just use that affirmation, in hopes it'll, somehow help him get there. I put that out in the universe. I put that out there. Say, yeah, he's gonna be in the lineup. So that eventually somehow it happens because his 21-day window is open and Avante Maddox is a stud, he'll be in for sure. I know he'll be back right in time for the playoffs. Did you see my last text about Jalen Hurts? No, I didn't see your last text about Jalen Hurts. And actually, there's one more watching this Colts game, and I literally miss Shane Steichen. Their offense is full of life. Bro, it's sad. You know what? I'm gonna have to go look at it. I'm gonna have to go look at Shane Steichen, man, and see what he's doing over there. He got him a young quarterback, so he's gonna make he's definitely, I mean, that guy, he got Anthony Richardson. I know he's injured, but yeah, he got some tools over there with Michael Pittman or yeah. So I know, man, and that's crazy to even see. We could have been doing the same thing with the Philadelphia Eagles. But now he's a head coach, and that's what happens when you're successful in the NFL. They take your coordinators and man, golly, golly. I just want the Philadelphia Eagles to go win, bro. I just want them to go win a game. I mean, they practices look so. Look at the practice is just so dry and boy. Like, come on, man. Like, okay, we got Blankenship right there stretching. Good to see him there. But I mean, come on, bro. What do we got here? We got Avante Maddox out there. That's all I care about, really. We got Avante Maddox. Uh, he don't have the ball for 10 or more seconds, bro. That's wild. But he has time to make, the right reads. But I think it's a work in progress for him. He's a new system. He needs time to actually figure it out. But yeah, I can kind of agree with that. You know, he gotta get the ball out, find his reads a little quicker. Uh, it's creative, it's open. Minshew looks confident and doesn't hesitate. Minshew's been in his system already. You go get a backup quarterback that knows your system. That's pretty much what Minshew was, right? So he went and got somebody who knows his system. And Minshew's not even a mobile quarterback. So that just shows Shane Steichen is a goddamn mastermind. He doesn't need like a right. He went in, he's doing numbers with Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew knew the system, man. That's wild, bro. Come on, man. Don't tell me that. That's the worst loss I've ever witnessed in for the Philadelphia Eagles coaching staff or just in general, man. Players, coaches included. Losing Shane Steichen. Oh, man, bro, that's so sad. I want to cry just knowing that we lost Shane Steichen, man. We got fucking Brian Johnson. What a bro! I tell you this: if Jalen Hurts was in that Shane Steichen system, he's MVP. He's MVP. Period. He's Jalen Hurts, and I could bet my life on this. He's MVP without a doubt with that Shane Steichen system. We know he's playing on one leg. Jalen Hurts is even hurt, right? He's come on, man. He is just so he was so cold with Shane Steichen. Bro, we gotta find it. We gotta find an offense. We gotta find an offensive coordinator for Jalen. That boy was cold with Shane Steichen. He said that and more ball. He said that more and more ball protection. Okay, okay. Straight mastermind. They are 7-6. The whole team is playing loose, and could they 7-6 right now? How we dropped the ball on coaching. He should have been looking for replacements last season during the bro. If hey, look, Trey, hit me out, bro. If I can go to after we won this, I think maybe after we lost the Super Bowl or like a couple weeks after one of my live streams, right? I was saying we need a offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator that are established in the NFL. It's hard to find guys, right, to coach, for your, to become your offensive coordinators, whatever. But we needed somebody with a history of play calling or someone who can get the best out of Jalen Hurts, and we just decided to go in house. Come on, man, that's unacceptable. Seriously, I wanted proven coordinators. We don't have any proven coordinators. We don't have any guys that's proven. So I was out. Okay, I was out on him. I was out on Jonathan Gannon. Right going into the playoffs, I was out on him. Right, would I like to have Jonathan Gannon back right now? Yeah, I don't know. Shane Steichen, absolutely. Jonathan Gannon, hey, a running back, Jonathan Gannon. See, now we're appreciating Jonathan Gannon. We don't appreciate shit till we don't have it no more. That's what with people in general, but especially with the Eagles, bro. But honestly, if we could have ran it back with our same team in its totality, I would have preferred that. I would have preferred a group of guys say, "Hey, you know what? I don't want to capitalize on the market because we just went to a Super Bowl, so everybody market is through the roof." I would have said, "You know what? Hey, I would have got everybody together. Like, hey, I know this is a great opportunity for you to capitalize financially, but hey, let's run it back. Let's go try to get a championship." Okay, we failed. We didn't quite finish it off. Let's go finish it off this year. Okay. And in order to do that, Jalen Hurts take a franchise check for take the franchise tag or whatever. But his contract is still team friendly for sure. But overall, hey, let's really try to do something to bring this team back together and run it all back. I would have brought a TJ Edwards back. I would have brought Kaiser White back. I would have brought Chauncey Gardner Johnson back. Okay? I would have brought those three guys back. Javon Hargrave was a foregone conclusion. He gone. Okay. He wasn't coming back, right? But I'm definitely bringing TJ Edwards, Kaiser White, and Chauncey Gardner Johnson back. Those are my three priorities. You see, but the thing is, those two greedy ass corners was like, hey, I'm an all pro James Bradbury. Then you got Darius Slay. Darius Slay want to restructure his contract and shit. Right. So that kind of there we go. Speaking of Darius Slay, he's on the fucking screen. He want to restructure his contract now. So now he restructures his contract, and I was like, okay, we just pretty much tied in a lot of our money to the corners, our defensive backs. When in actuality, you should have picked one of those corners. I don't care if it was Darius Slay or James Bradbury. Just fucking talk. Just rock, paper, scissors and figure out which one. Just figure it out, man. Right? It's a toss-up between those two guys. I don't care if it's James Bradbury or Darius Slay. But hopefully how we learned a valuable lesson. You don't pay two of the same positions that type of money at the same time. Right? You don't pay both of those guys or restructure deals or no. Not at the same position. Right? You can't. I would have let one of them go, or I would have let one of them go, honestly. Either or, I don't care. But I think I seen Seth Joyner kind of elaborate on the same thing. We like, man, y'all spent y'all money on the corners and they're not showing that much of an impact, really, right? Because why? Because teams are going to just attack your weaknesses, your linebackers and your not even safety, but the inside of your defense. So, man, that man, I just feel like we shouldn't have paid both of those guys that much at the same time, right? But not gonna lie, not going to lie, the team look tired. They do look tired. They look tired and just beat up, honestly. All the coaching candidates was hired by week 17. Oh yeah, it was tough, man. So you probably just had to hire in-house. You probably just had to hire in-house, honestly. Um, you probably had to do that at that point. But it just sucks. It just sucks. And I don't think we beat Seattle. We should beat them, but I don't think so. I don't think we'll beat them. I don't think we beat them, man. They got a team that they have to show me a lot more than what they've been showing me. Um, the day one thing the Eagles what midnight do is fix up things in the last second. I'll say okay. I'll say the one thing the Eagles would and might do is fix up things in the last second. Like in the last second, fix what? I mean, agreed. They look tired. Yeah, I think they tired. They tired us. But I mean, they've been playing. They've been playing. What they've played the most amount of time, right, and having the least amount of rest since what the Super Bowl, outside of Kansas City Chiefs, and the Kansas City Chiefs have a worse record. So you got to put things into a perspective as well, you got to put everything in its proper perspective as well. But I would say this, to be honest with you, Philadelphia Eagles look they don't have any. I mean, I'm drained covering this team. The overtime games, the last second games, I'm drained, bro. So imagine how they feel and they're actually playing. Okay, so yeah, I think they don't have any energy, they don't have their legs under them. It's a long season. Right? It's a long season and you got a long way to go. So yeah, that's a part of it. Nutrition is the survival of the fittest. Um, that's just how it goes. I'll be honest with you. But that whole team, wait, actually coaching, yeah, the whole team just looks like de- they're dry, they're depleted. Like I mean, it's just like they've had. I don't know, man. They need it's like they just ready to throw in a towel. And I think they're throwing in a towel, man. I think they throwing in a towel. I hope they prove me wrong because I love this team. And man, this is the Voice of the Eagles show, and like always, God bless those Philadelphia Eagles.